Welcome to another tutorial session of AIandLearn. In previous tutorial, we discussed about operating instructions of our simulator. In this tutorial we will learn about classification problem, and way to solve such problems using our simulator. A classification problem is the problem where output variable is category, such as like or dislike, red or blue, disease or no disease, spam or no spam, apple or banana, and many other similar categories. Now, we will see some examples and data for classification problems. From one representative example, we can easily understand the classification problem. Here we can see the data for the patients, that includes the females and at least 21 years old of Pima Indian heritage. The data is derived from their medical records to evaluate if it is feasible to predict the onset of diabetes, based on diagnostic measures. In this datasets, we can notice various features that includes pregnancies, number of times pregnant, glucose, plasma glucose concentration at 2 hours in an oral glucose tolerance test, blood pressure, skin thickness, insulin, 2 hours serum insulin, BMI, body mass index, diabetes pedigree function, and age. Here we can see the outcome, which is either 1 or 0. That means diabetes or no diabetes. This outcome is generally known as target variable. Interestingly, here output is not a continuous variable like salary, house price, and age, but discrete value, as noticed in this case. Now let us analyze this problem. First we have to load the data from local directory. We have discussed all related operating instruction in our previous video. In current case, same process will be followed. After loading of CSV data, selection of target, selection of problem type, selection of feature variables, we will now click to Classifier Results button. Note that we can notice all feature variables here. After click, we will wait for a few moments to allow simulation. Once simulation is complete, we can analyze the data. Here we can notice all feature vectors with scale entry. It means that we can change the input value and find the prediction for such input. Similarly, we can notice here the feature vector number in top left corner. We can get a histogram for each feature vector or variable. We can also investigate for each feature vector and associated statistics. Here we can notice various important information for each feature vector or variable, such as mean, standard deviation, data type, and various other information. Now, if we want to know the prediction for some unknown value, we can provide that input either by scale entry or regular entry box as shown here. Here, for example, in case of diabetes, which factor has significant effect, can be noticed by changing it using scale entry and monitoring the output. A provision for accuracy score and F1 score for 3 selected classifiers have been provided. A graph is plotted for accuracy score versus an estimator value. We can also get a confusion matrix. Note that confusion matrix is provided for 3 different classifier type. Heat map display is also provided. Finally, we can save the output in a Word file. This was a quick overview of classification feature in present module. In upcoming videos, we will discuss and study each individual features of this module. Thank you for time and choosing AIandLearn.